Hello. Hi there, everybody. It's an honor to be sending you this message to all of you there in Washington. Thank you for everything you're doing for kids, for students, with students, for educators, with educators, for parents and caregivers, and with them. Oh, bless you. Principals, you are kind of the unsung heroes of education. Teachers get apples, students get recess, and you get emails, emails with subjects like urgent cafeteria incident. So that's something. But I hope today is encouraging for you, for all of you. You get to be together. You get to gather. And what does it look like when a whole bunch of principals gather, when leaders come together, when administrators come together? It's a frightening idea to many, but I hope it's encouraging to you because we need you. And I'm so glad you're doing the work you're doing. When things come together, when groups like yours come together, there's, I'll show you this. This is a drawing I did of a ladybug. And so, one ladybug is really cool, but did you know that when a whole bunch of ladybugs come together, there's a word for that? It's not just ladybugs. No, the collective noun is a loveliness. A loveliness. Like, isn't that perfect? There's just a perfect word for this perfect feeling and thing, a loveliness. And also, this is a hummingbird. One hummingbird is beautiful and magical, enchanting, but a whole bunch of them all together in a group, in a clump, it is called a shimmer or a charm. A shimmer or a charm. A loveliness, a shimmer, a charm. I don't know what we call it when a whole bunch of you come together. A crow. So this is a crow. Yeah, so one is called a crow. A whole bunch of them, if we were in a room, you would all be yelling murder, which it's not really something you want to yell in a crowd. But that's what a crow, a whole bunch of them together, is. I feel like crows would be like, yeah, that's on brand for us. Yeah. But you, what do we call you? All of you when you come together, when a whole bunch of principals from Washington come together. Writers, I know words like a rabbit. So one rabbit is a rabbit. A whole bunch of rabbits is called a fluffle. When writers come together, we call that a procrastination. What do we call you? Not Karens. One Karen is a Karen. A whole bunch of them is called a complaint. But you principals, when you come together, I asked a few students, and they said that maybe it's called a havoc of headmasters, or they call it an assembly, or maybe you have other words for who you are and what you are when you're all together. But I'm glad you're together, and it's a big deal that you're together, that you are you. You are people who understand how much it matters to show up for kids. You're people who understand the power of words, because with just one word, you can make kids own up to things they never did, even. That's what my headmaster was that way. He'd just go, Brad, and I would own up to things that never happened. But I know you're not just all about fear. You guys are loving. You guys are caring. You're present. You're leading in a way that points people towards what's possible. My wife and I create several books together. I'm a writer and illustrator, and I love stories. I believe stories can create more stories. And I get to spend time in classrooms all over the U.S. all the time, seeing the creativity and compassion, not just of kids, but of people who care about kids. And there's a key thing I've been learning about classrooms that are great, schools that are great, is that these school cultures where this kind of stuff happens, it doesn't happen by accident. It happens because there's somebody who is thoughtful, who cares. It happens because there's you. These kinds of cultures of compassion and creativity are necessary. I wrote a book called The Circles All Around Us, and the whole idea is that these circles, it starts right around you as the leader. It starts in that circle all around you. Everywhere you go, there's a difference you can make and a love you can show. And what happens under your leadership is those circles of care grow and grow and grow. And we need that. 1 in 3 kids deals with anxiety to such a degree that they cannot function. 1 in 3 kids. And that's part of why this book has been so important, and this project that my wife and I have been working on. It's been a book, it's been parties in every state. We just completed an art show that's on display in Michigan. It's all around this theme, failabration. And our art show is called We Hope You Fail Better, which it sounds like a very Southern way of saying, I hope you fail better. But being from Tennessee, that is how we speak. But this is about, I hope you fail better. And that's because I've been learning that there's this pressure cooker of perfection that all of us are in. Schools are in, students are in, grown-ups are in. And we threw a party called a failabration in which all my friends were invited who've done really impressive things, but they couldn't talk about any of it. Instead, they had to give talks about all the things that went wrong, all the things that went sideways. It was like a TED Talk, but really terrible. And what happened is we laughed, we had fun, we connected, we found out that we were all human. It was really meaningful and profound. And as part of it, because the theme of the whole party was imperfection and failure. So even like putting your name tag, you would put the wrong name. So if your name's Brian, you'd put Brain. My name is Brad, so mine said bread. And in doing that, you saw already people were uncomfortable doing something purposely wrong. And you're people who it's hard because you do so much right, and yet to do something purposefully, just to pop that bubble of perfection, there's freedom to it. Because I want to do things right as a creator. I wanted to make cookies for this party. I wanted it to be about courage, and so I made these brave lion cookies, but they did not turn out quite right. Turns out that they expand. They didn't look like what I thought they would. And a lot of things go that way. A lot of great stories start with, well, that didn't go the way I thought it would go. A lot of really sad stories go with, that didn't go the way I thought it would go. That conversation didn't go the way I thought it would go. That person's trajectory didn't go the way I thought it would go. My own life isn't going the way I thought it would go. And a way through that, and really I'm finding the only way through that is for us to have a community where we can discuss that and share that. This is me when I was in elementary school, grade school, and I really thought I was a failure at school. And part of that's because I had an educator tell me I wasn't good at math. And so I just believed her. I'm just not good at math. Now, that's not a thing any of you would say to a child, because we understand the growth mindset. You're not good at math yet, and that sort of thing is really helpful. But one of the next things that I'm really fascinated by and inspired by is that a lot of educators are getting this fact that it's not just about this growth mindset. Even Carol Dweck's students, Carol Dweck being the person who made growth mindset a big deal, one of her students asked, if growth mindset's about the individual, what is it, for a whole group of people? What would that look like? And they coined this term, this term, a community of growth. That's what you need, a community of growth. And what does it look like for a whole bunch of people to grow and help each other grow? And that's exactly what a school culture is. It's a place where we grow and help each other grow, a community of growth. And it starts with leaders like you who make that possible, who nurture the space, who water the space, who create the space for things to thrive and nurture. And I hope today you feel cared for. I hope today you know how much you matter. And I hope that you realize you can fail better, and that you can learn and help each other learn. A lot of people would say that this is an image of the current state of education. Maybe not in your state, maybe not your school, but a lot of people would say, oh, it's a dumpster fire. Because we dismiss things as, that's a dumpster fire. Oh, 2020, that was a dumpster fire. Oh, politics, it's a dumpster fire. And what I love is that this is a group of leaders who aren't saying that. We're not going to dismiss any child, any situation, any community as a dumpster fire. Instead, this is maybe a closer image of who you are. You see hope, you see growth, and you're going to nurture that and make it better and brighter and bloom and blossom. And that's why I'm really, really happy you're here. whether you call this a shimmer or a charm or murder, maybe not. But you calling this, this group of principals, this group of leaders, caregivers, students of perpetually learning, I hope you know, you make me a stubborn optimist. I've read the news. I'm aware of all the challenges. But like one of my favorite poets, Wendell Berry, said, be joyful though you've considered all the facts. I'm aware of all the facts. But I'm a stubborn optimist because there's you. So thanks so much for being who you are, where you are, and doing all the things you're doing for children. It's a gift to be able to send you this message. You help us all to see glimpses of the world as it could be. And that's the truth. See you, friends. Bye.